Hey guys, it's Danielle with Take Care Mama, and I saw A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, the Fred Rogers movie, on opening night, and I have not been able to stop thinking about it, and I wanted to share my thoughts with you and how it pertains to my ADHD parenting. First of all, Tom Hanks freaking killed it, as we knew he would. And this is such a strong statement, but I really think that this movie is going to go down as my all-time favorite movie. It tugged at all my heartstrings, the music, the little cars, just everything nostalgic was there, and Tom Hanks transformed into Mr. Rogers himself. The premise of the movie is based on a true story, and Esquire magazine was doing a feature of the top 100 heroes or something along those lines. I might not have the number correct. And one journalist was tasked with featuring Mr. Rogers. This guy was kind of known to tear people apart in his articles. He was kind of an angry person, has some daddy issues, and he was kind of upset that he got Fred Rogers because he didn't think that it was serious enough, or, you know, he wanted Muhammad Ali or someone bigger. So he talked to Fred Rogers on the phone, visited him on the set, and at first he was kind of suspicious, like, how is this guy so nice? And slowly Mr. Rogers worked his magic on him and kind of helped him deal with some family issues, and he really transformed this writer's life. As far as being a parent and a parent of a child with ADHD, I feel like Mr. Rogers has been my greatest guide. He is patient and calm, and when he's with someone, he's really with someone. And you see in the movie him interacting with kids of disabilities, with normal kids, and he is just there with them and reminds them of how special and unique they are and how glad he is to spend some time with him. My favorite scene from the movie was a phone call between the reporter and Mr. Rogers, and the reporter was asking Mr. Rogers like what his next steps were, what he was working on, etc. And Fred Rogers said, "Do you know what the most important thing to me is right now?" And the reporter said no, and he said, "The most important thing to me right now is talking to you." He's just in the moment, and that touched me so much because I am someone who's always in the future. My head is always in the future and sometimes in the past, and it's such a good reminder to be with the people in front of you, the people on the other side of the phone, the people in your house. And he accepted people for who they were without judgment. The reporter made some poor choices, and Fred was just there for him and said, "I'm sorry," and really helped him to deal with those things and really helped him to access his feelings. And that was Fred Rogers' life work, I would say, and I think he would say as well that his most important goal was to help children recognize their feelings, let them know that their feelings were okay, and to teach them how to safely and appropriately deal with those feelings. And what a gift that is. And especially for an ADHD child, if I as a parent can instill that wisdom into him, I will know that I'm doing something right. The last takeaway I wanted to share is Fred Rogers in the movie, it was almost awkward how slow and deliberate he spoke. And I just wish we had that today. It was awkward because it's so different from today. You know, sometimes I'll watch some of James's shows that he has on, and it almost hurts my brain. It goes from scene to scene, glitz to glamour, and Mr. Rogers was just himself in front of the camera, talking to his friends, being present, speaking slowly and deliberately. And man, do we need that in today's world. I hope that we will get a new Mr. Rogers who will rise up and be someone who can be there for our children in the way he was for our generation and our parents' generation, which is so cool. Like, my parents grew up with Fred Rogers, as did I. I'm so glad that I got to share this movie with my son. I'm so glad that Daniel Tiger is around and some of his spirit can live on. And I highly, highly, highly recommend the movie. And if you see it, be sure to comment below and let me know your biggest takeaways. Thank you so much for watching. If you aren't subscribed, I would so appreciate it. I'm trying hard to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I would love it if you hit that button if you like this, and I will see you next time. Until then, take care, Mama. Bye, guys.